say what they can't radio.
You can be anywhere in the world right now,
but you're here with us.
I am Renisa Rose.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amazing.
And welcome to the Personal Space Podcast. Whoop whoop, Kev is back.
Hey Kev.
Hey guys.
What's up?
I'm doing great.
What you eating?
I had like a chewed up lollipop.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's just like, I guess it's like having a toothpick in my mouth.
Or remember the people that used to chew on like the little sticks, the chewing sticks?
Nah, what, like the
It looked like a piece
like
of bark.
a honey or something like that, or the
I don't know.
honey
Like a
stick?
peppermint. It's like it's a peppermint bark. It's good for your teeth. It's like better than flossing.
That's what
It has
I've
very
heard.
good dental benefits.
You
You know,
just-
a lot of Rastas have nice white teeth.
They just chew on the chewing
I gotta
stick.
try that.
I've never seen them with no plaque buildup. I've never seen a Rasta with a plaque
Don't you hate when
buildup.
people talk to you and they got
They got
plaque
that tartar?
build? It's
like
like,
you don't go
like
every
you
6
don't
months?
realize that? Like,
No, you don't go every 6 months?
Or even
or
like
you just
that
don't
plaque
realize. Like
at
you
the
don't floss
bottom.
every day?
Oof, it's gross.
Man, during the pandemic, I bought one of them the sterols picks because I was like, I gotta get in there. I was going through. Listen, ain't no tartar on my teeth.
Nah, it's true.
As much as I talk about people, I cannot have that.
No. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Not good. All right, guess what, y'all? The Personal Space Podcast is 5. It's our 5-year anniversary.
And Cinco de Drinko.
Woo. We ain't got no liquor.
I know, right? We ain't got shit. Y'all ain't
That's
got
because
shit.
it'll be at the party on Saturday.
It'll be at the party.
What's Saturday got to do with today?
Are you right? And I got a big ass bottle in my trunk too, and I leave it there for the podcast so that we can always have it. But
It's all good.
it's in the car. It's a sober episode.
You got 2 blunts?
This is part of my acting. You got to use method acting, so you know.
I'm passing it back. That was good. That was good. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. Improv. You know, I took an improv class. That shit was so lit. I had such a good time.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Oh my God. It was like, damn, my glass is dirty. Whatever.
Thinking quick on your toes.
Yeah, so it's like they'll say potato salad, and you got to be like, well, who made this potato salad?
Raggedy
It's
ass
really
raisins
interesting.
in a
And
potato
that's
salad.
part of like I forgot what they call it. It's like build up. Like it's practice that, you know, get you ready for the scenes and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I
So
love that shit.
it's really dope.
I really do. I like it. I don't know that I'm a good actress. I mean, I guess I've never tried it, but I cleaned the hell out of that bar top. Remember we was extras? We were extras in a short film,
And
right?
you poured a drink, no?
No, so I did pour a drink, but they didn't use that. They didn't use that clip. It was like
What film was it?
I can't think of the name right now.
I don't know. It got put into a festival. Shout out to Elijah.
It was in a couple film festivals.
Was it funny?
No, it was a serious.
It was like a setup, like a this girl,
like a gambling hall.
Yeah, and they robbed it. I think she was trying to rob herself, or her close person was trying to rob her. Listen, I was a waitress.
I was waitress number 2, and I cleaned the hell out of that bar top. And the guy that was like one of the main characters, the scene that they didn't use, which sucked because it was really good. It was like very like we was like giving each other the eye. It was real flirty. It was so good.
Yeah. I guess speaking of movies, I was in a short movie. Director is Star. You can find her on Instagram. Well, actually, it's on YouTube right now. It's called Postpartum.
It was so good, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. It's called Postpartum Part 1, is it? Episode 1. It was so good. You know, postpartum is real. And so y'all
Why
gotta...
do y'all be crying like that?
Why the babies
No good.
crying like that? That shit'll make anybody go crazy.
Because you know they returning from their past life.
It's true.
Yeah, I also think that, you know, I think a lot doesn't get talked about, like, even like everybody's kind of going through postpartum, even the male, because they got to deal with a different person, and seeing this person in this depressing state makes them kind of depressed. So it kind of changes the whole dynamic of the relationship, because we don't understand it. You guys try to help us understand, but you guys don't quite understand what's happening to your body.
Especially on baby number 1. Right.
Yeah.
So since I've had a kid already and I've experienced, like, I don't know that I had. No, I did have postpartum depression, but I didn't know it was postpartum until like way after the fact. And it's like looking back and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that for sure was that. But it's like, I think that like men like to say women change. But it's true. Like, we have changed because we now are no longer solely responsible for ourselves.
Right.
We're like, we grew a baby. You know, you're pregnant for 10 months, right? And then boom, now you got another life. You have a life to
Like,
care
what you
for.
supposed to do with this?
Right. And so it's like, you're not, as much as you try to prepare to be a mother, you cannot fully prepare. Mentally, you can't even wrap your head around waking up every fucking hour to feed this baby or to see why the baby is crying, and the baby can't even communicate with you.
Right.
It's like, it could be a fucking string tickling between their toes, and
You
they
done went through the bottle, the diaper change. You done walked them around, they still crying.
Then not, after that, your body has gone through some tremendous changes
Oh my
and
God.
stuff like that. You kind of feel like a machine, especially if you breastfeed and stuff like that. And especially those first couple months, you
the
got to
first
get up
year.
like every.
Oh my God. And I think
it's just
3 to 4
crazy.
hours.
Like,
and 3 to 4 is if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
you better put that baby right in the bed with you.
It's like
I call that crib sleeping.
I know.
Right here.
I know, but then they say like
if you roll over on the baby and the baby hit
I
the
don't
floor.
know. I don't know what kind of sleep people be doing.
Well, it's
No.
And I
like,
see it can happen, but I'm just like, I want to sleep that hard.
I don't even think it's sleeping hard. I just think it's like, it's
Wow.
like little sleep patterns, right? So
Yeah.
like, if you go into that REM sleep, you don't really know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
As much as you try to know what's going on, you don't really know
See,
what's going on.
I don't even know how to move. Like, I be right here.
I've been noticing myself like going through REM sleep like during a nap, and I'm just like, yo, I
You
wake up
tired?
and I've been exhausted.
Yes,
Tired.
Not
yes.
tired,
Your ass.
exhausted.
Yeah,
Like,
that's because
am I
life
the
is
only one?
hard. Hell no.
I be
Yeah,
sleeping on
like,
the bus
damn.
for 35 minutes. Like, damn.
You
Is it
wake
tomorrow?
Is it
Yeah.
tomorrow? Exactly. Like, is it
tomorrow?
dinner time? And it's like, no, it was only 15 minutes. It's hard. And then it's like, so for me, Kingston did not sleep at night at all. Like, not at all. Even when I was pregnant with him, he was up the most at night. So it's like, yeah, you try to sleep during the day, but can you really sleep during the day? And then it's like, now it's nighttime. And I think like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock is cool. But once you get into that 3, 4, 5 o'clock, it's like
My man, just wait till
delirious.
6, bro.
You're like delirious at that 3 to 4, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Before I had Kingston, 4 a.m. didn't even exist to me unless I was like in the
Out
club.
yeah.
Like 4 a.m. was like no man's land. The clock went from 3 to 5.
Right.
And so it's like with a new baby that doesn't sleep, and it's like your partner doesn't really understand, and then he's not really trying to even help you to understand what the fuck is going on. And so
Right. I think it's like it's equivalent to dealing with like a elder person that can't take care of themselves.
babies
Like,
and old people, they're
that's
the
what I'm saying.
same.
It's just like, damn, like you wasn't completely ready to be like a caretaker.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
true.
It's
And
just
now you
like,
have to care for
now you
this
just gotta care.
person that can't
And
fucking
and
communicate.
It's like automatically you start seeing 21 years of their life of full anxiety and stuff like that. You just can't. I would think that. I don't think it gets talked enough how both parties go through some type of postpartum depression. It's just because you guys just carried
Right.
it. But us is saying, okay, now I got to take care of both of these
Right,
people.
right.
You know what I mean? And I think people know the dynamics of what goes through a guy head that wants to be there,
Right.
but not fully understanding what you guys are going through in that moment. And it's just a crazy battle.
It
that's
really
going on
And
is.
then if you add to the fact that he really ain't want the baby, but if he don't step up and do the right thing,
Now he a deadbeat.
Yeah. see?
Now he
Yeah.
a deadbeat. And
Or if he didn't want the baby, but he's gonna take care of his responsibility, but he didn't want to be with you. That's a whole now.
Damn.
Now you see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now-
it's like
you see,
racks
now
on
the
racks on
woman
racks.
Right. So
It's
now
like-
the woman gets resentment, and she say, "You can't see your child." You see what I'm saying? And then the court plays into it, and
and
it's
most
just
guys
a
don't even
whole,
fight in the court. Y'all better than me because I'll be right there at that courthouse.
Let me tell you something. Fighting.
I never quite understood that. I never understood. It'll be like, I know a couple of guys that like have some treacherous situations.
Right,
It's like,
same.
take that bitch to court.
Take her to
Right.
court
Like,
because you
would
have
be
rights
underneath
too.
the jail if it was
I wish
like,
more women would speak out against women that just really took the system and just like really flipped it on people. Like
hoes
it's
don't
just so
listen.
sad.
They
Like,
don't.
They
They
don't
don't.
listen.
It's
Because
just
they
crazy.
have people in the background
Telling them they right.
telling them that they're
Yeah.
right. So it's like that's louder. Like if somebody's agreeing with your foolishness, that's louder than the people who are like, hey, this is not
And
right.
I think
you really
like we've
shouldn't do
just
this.
gotten history of scoring women that's just automatic, like, girl, you just, it just
Let me tell you
spins out of
something.
control.
Somebody tell you they don't believe something. First of all, you shouldn't be out here hunching. Like there should be a conversation. You want a kid? No. All right. If you get pregnant, what we doing with it? Delete his fetus. All right. Don't renege. Don't be a renegger.
But a lot of times people do renege. That's
true.
a thing. People do. They renege all the time.
There's a lot of renege babies.
I would just say,
it really is.
I would
it's
just
so
say
true.
to my younger crowd, because we do have a responsibility of giving
Absolutely.
them information, good information. Just wear a condom or just wait till you get married at this point in time. Like at this point in time, that's just my real honest opinion and advice on that.
Yeah. And even more so, right? Okay, it's like, okay, wear a condom. Yes, you should because it's dirty outside, right? Or wait until you get married. Or, right, don't hook up with people you can't, like, mistakes happen, right? So it's like, don't really have yourself caught out there with somebody you don't want to procreate with.
Yes. You just want to create that moment with. You don't want to procreate. You want to create the moment. And
yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Don't get caught lacking.
Are you a renege, baby?
We're doing a commercial right now.
Yeah. Are you a renege, baby? If so, come on down to the Personal Space Podcast because we can talk. We want to talk about this. How do you feel? Oh, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't imagine. I've been there before. So it's like I took myself on down to the, what you call it?
Delete his fetus?
Period. It's just, it was a one in, like, I'm not doing this.
Are you a proud Deletus fetus?
Oh.
Subscriber?
Subscriber, yeah.
No, I mean, it was once, I might have been like 22. It never happened again because it was like, bitch, learn your lesson.
Man, I was a Plan B popper. $20. I don't even want to get that far.
No, it's true.
I'm like, I think I might pop Plan B. Hey.
Instead of popping champagne.
What they call the medical place at the college? Oh, it's not the infirmary. What do they call it?
Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, damn. What is
it? Beating you up in the back of your head.
I can't even remember. Not the infirmary, because that's on the that's in the military, right?
Yeah,
that's the hospital.
Well, it's hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was down there. It was $20. I told them to put it on my student bill. Pay that shit at the end of the semester.
Listen, what are these $20 fees? Much business.
First of all, Plan B's went up. They was $20. That over the counter shit. Like, seriously, write me a script.
No, but I think that making Plan B's over the counter was the best thing because it was the best thing that they could do.
Why did y'all hike the price up? Because the man not writing me a prescription. Write me a prescription.
Yeah, because your insurance paid for this part and then you paid for this part.
And they need to go back to it.
Nah,
I always thought like having a pill to just destroy a life before it evaporates is kind of fascinating.
Well, it's not. It's not destroying a life.
Even formed.
It's literally just slowing down your ovulation. That's it.
So, let me get this correct.
Okay.
Right? So when a soul is entering in you, that it hasn't begun the life yet until it forms the embryo and the actual.
It's a zygote.
A little zygote.
It's a zygote. It's not even it has to drop down into like the area of growth. At that point, it's in no man's land. Anything can happen.
So when the soul begins, correct?
The soul, I guess when it leaves that man's body, who knows? But what I do know, it's less guilt with the pill.
Yo.
You ain't in church like, damn, I done killed somebody. You like, whew, got it before it got me. Like,
Yeah, but the Plan B literally is just delaying your ovulation.
I get it.
And you ovulate every month. That's when you have a period. I mean, you ovulate and then when your period comes is when you
delaying or
pass.
Right. So what I said was the Plan B to actually change the trajectory of things that's supposed to naturally take
it's just
course.
A delay.
So what the Plan B is doing, right? The sperm is like a car, right? It's making a stop sign so that the eggs stay right here, but the car, the car still going. So
you remember how they used to show us, like in health class, like how the sperm travels? Do they actually show us like how the Plan B works, and then
That's
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Wow.
Exactly. That's exactly what's
That
happening.
shit get crump like, don't stop.
That's what's happening. It's like the sperm is the car and the car is driving. The plan
Alright, so
B
we
is the stop sign.
So we can like all agree that I think that there should be new sex education as we
Absolutely.
Use my car analogy.
Even these infections have become more evolved. So we need a new re-education.
That is very true. But I will say, right, I was in maybe 8th or 9th grade. I think 9th grade. And I went to a new school. And I mean, it was brand new. And it was like all of our teachers were young. Like all of them were really young. And we had health class. And so the health teacher was a young girl. She brought in like one of her old students from her old school. And so she might have been like 16, 17. No. So if I was like 13, 14, she had to be like 17. And let me tell y'all something. She kept it so G with us. I mean, it was none of that.
Well,
No, it was none of that. It was like, let me tell y'all something. Boom. This was my experience. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you don't want. And she kept it, I'm talking about.
And I'm sure that resonated with
absolutely.
You guys a lot.
She kept it so G. She even talked about her first time and how she wasn't really ready and she wished she waited. And
Love it.
I wish I would have waited too.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
I think I only did it because it was like, damn, I'm 16.
But did you have enough people in your ear at that time to say, I wish I would have waited?
No.
I thought when I was growing up, because I went to an all boys school, it was just kind of like the rites of passage.
Right.
You had boys lying on their dick too.
We talked about that.
yes,
y'all got to stop
lying
doing
on
that.
it.
And I
But
told
it was
y'all
a
they still
thing.
doing
It was
that.
a thing back then.
Yeah.
It was a thing back then
It's
because you
still
wanted
happening.
that's stupid, but that's crazy. Like, you wanted to fit in with the in crowd
Right.
and amongst your peers to say, you don't have sex yet? You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, yeah.
I feel like it's cooler now to wait. It wasn't cool. Like then it was like, And then like, girls have different locker room talk. My one friend was sneaking out the house. The condom got stuck in her one night. Like it's wild shit was happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's this about? I mean, I don't regret it because I feel like my first was cool. He liked me a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if like y'all have the same talks we have just in reverse and stuff. I'm not gonna say I wonder. I know you guys do.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
We're a
like-
little bit more honest though. Like if it's a girl, like as a girl with our experiences, like you're not gonna tell. Like a lot of guys ain't gonna tell they dude if they came in 30 seconds. Not in the beginning,
right?
Because you want to seem like you the man. You got
right,
it.
and
Whereas
you beat
with a
it
girl,
down.
I think that's long gone.
like with a girl,
back
it'd
in
be
the-
like, how do I suck this dick? Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how do I like? Okay, try it like this. I did this, or I don't know how to ride. Okay, put your leg down on the ground and get leverage. We'll have more candid conversations.
Yeah,
for
because
our
y'all seem
imperfections.
like y'all giving examples and stuff like
No,
that.
it's
Like,
true.
you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
very
I don't
true.
think guys is giving examples like, yeah, you got it.
It's very
know,
true.
yeah.
We are. I'm telling y'all, my homegirl she gave me a tutorial on like, I don't know, it wasn't anything, but it was like, and you go like this, and you go like, and it was like, so it was very informational.
Right.
Yes.
So I would also say that probably a large percentage of guys don't know how to have sex.
Because y'all don't talk.
That's true.
Well,
And
maybe
that's
it's
true.
because
Because y'all don't talk.
Y'all
but
don't
maybe
talk
it's
to each
because
other.
we don't get like you said,
It's like
don't give
maybe
those.
do your hips like this because that would be considered gay. Like
Yeah, they-
somebody got the cheat code. Somebody know if you like put the pillow. Like y'all don't even tell each other about the pillow underneath the bed.
That's true because it gets you to arch.
Little
That's what I'm
tips
saying.
and tricks. See, whereas me and my homegirls would be like, "Oh, girl, you put this pillow underneath my bed. I'm gonna try that shit next time."
That's true. It's so true. But then that takes us to, all right. So the next thing. So Issa Rae was on a podcast and they were talking about how men don't really talk to each other. So she said that men are bad friends to each other. I wouldn't go that far, but it's like men don't really talk to each other, right? And it's like she gave an example of, yeah, my friend is moving to New Mexico. Well, why? I don't know. When? I don't know. But yeah, he moving. Is he happy? I don't know. And so it's like men just kind of take things at like surface level. It's like super surface. Whereas women, we get down to the nitty gritty of it.
Why is you moving? Where you going? We gotta have a housewarming party. How big is your house over there? You moving to? What's your address? What school the kids gonna be going to? They gonna be separated? Like we got follow up.
We got and men have no follow up questions, and it's also really funny because my cousin Tam, y'all know Big Prima, we were talking about this today, like the difference between like a friendships, like women friendships versus men friendships, and so she was just talking about how different friendships go through different waves and things like that. And I said, it's so funny because men, if that's your boy, that's your boy. Unless something crazy happened, he steal from you, y'all have
he gotta fuck your bitch and
like,
slap your mom.
like unless something drastic happens, it's just like, oh no, that's my man's. And it's like, did you know he was getting high? Well,
did you know he was whooping his wife ass?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get into that. Excuse
right.
me?
So it's like, why is it like that? Well, first, do you think it's true? What do you say?
Me personally, I'm always getting in depth with my friends because I'm always trying to help them elevate and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of my friends, because we get into those in-depth conversations, I almost feel like I'm almost having conversations with like a lot of people every day because it's just like let me tell you what happened, and I'm kind of always trying to figure it out with them and stuff like that. So I ask those in-depth questions. I think the tide is turning because we're starting to realize that we were all kind of taught to hold a lot of that stuff in, and culturally, and kind of like also just from how society has built us, it's just it's looked at as a sign of weakness almost
to like talk about your problems and your feelings and things like that. I can see that
as a man.
I can see that, and I do love to see that. Like I feel like we talk enough. I don't know. We talk a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Talk a lot.
I actually enjoy these moments and stuff like that.
It gets deep a lot of times. Kev be coming to my family cookouts, and we all sit
and
there.
We do, like, even if we disagree.
Deep. Yeah,
even if we disagree, but it's really it's not like a disrespectful. No,
absolutely.
It's just more
not.
like a okay.
So it does get deep, and I feel like I don't know. Like I have a lot of like male friends that like super platonic relationships and things like that, and I feel like even like with them we get really deep. But is it because I'm a girl and I like those deep conversations? Like, do you talk to your boys like that? Because Kev is like one of the deepest people I ever met my whole life. It's so true. But like your other friends, do they like if you think about like the vast majority of your friends, is it just like surface or?
I do think that like it's a lot of pride and ego involved with guys and stuff like that, and it's still stuff that I gotta be as vulnerable to, but that's the way I get the answer I need out of you, by expressing myself and my vulnerability.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot difficult for most men. But I'm in a men's group where we meet every Monday. It's to do with church and stuff like that. And we learn that because we have a group meeting after we say our sermon, after we hear the sermon and stuff like that. And we have a circle of everybody being vulnerable.
I love that.
So
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I think that most importantly, because it's a diverse group, I do think that should be implemented in the Black community.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that we are dealing with almost like so much traumas that it's like literally flowing into the next trauma. You don't even know where to start.
Right.
So that's why we have to kind of, I think 2025 is going to be the year where we just are immediately saying, hey, how long are we going to keep passing these traumas down?
That's true.
Before we need to really address it amongst men and women, amongst men and men, and saying, hey, listen, this is what's happening in our
Right.
community, and we have to prioritize and we have to address this immediately.
And that's a big deal. And I think that, well, now I know that we have to have more of those conversations, and more than just conversation. There has to be a conversation and then a plan of action,
Yes.
because without the plan of action, it's just we just talking. But then at the same time, to have those conversations and to talk, like, to get that like weight off your shoulder, it's like, okay, like, you have the word vomit, and then now you feel like, whew, okay, I got that off my chest. And then, like, we can circle back at a later date on how we're going to, like, fix this.
Mm.
What do you think? Or you think, like, a plan of action got to come right behind it?
I think it's worth revisiting, but it has to be some type of plan of action, because I just think that culturally, we sweep a lot of shit under the rug,
Oh,
man.
phew.
You know what I mean? It's too much shit under that rug.
The
man.
rug is piled
It's
so
just,
fucking high. You
you know,
gotta, like, climb over it.
Right.
Like,
And
you
it's already Mars versus Venus when it comes to men and women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I just think that we just have not, because we don't come with a plan of action and just address that, we do have a big communication problem.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, that, blacks have gone through certain systemic things.
Right.
And we're not even communicating to say, hey, did you recognize the pattern that's being done? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's so obvious and stuff like that, what's being done.
Yeah.
And by the people it's being done by. But
Right.
yet and still, we still frivolously do and listen to these type of people every day argue amongst each other about political
I
party. This
hate
shit is
that
nonsense.
shit. Yeah.
Like, stop it, yo.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's almost literally saying, well, I'm getting sick. I'm like, well, did you look at the ingredients in the supermarket and
Yeah.
see exactly what it said? But it was FDA approval. When have the FDA ever been credible?
Right. I
You
know.
so it's just like we kind of have to figure out a way to communicate, or we just have to just be acceptance to say, hey, we're willfully ignorant to the things that's happening to us.
Right.
Don't be surprised when this happens to you,
Right,
because
right.
you have accepted
Mm-hmm.
this part of communication. You have accepted it.
Now, and that's a big thing. That's big. It's like, if you're not willing to change, right, then you just got to take accountability into your acceptance of whatever it may be, whether it's you being an alcoholic, whether it's you being in the drive-thru at McDonald's 7 times a week, you know what I'm saying, and now you're 300 pounds, whether it's you don't fucking check your kids' homework and they getting Fs, and it's like, like, however it goes, if you're not willing to do the work, you just got to be ready to accept whatever comes with the fuck shit.
Yeah, I think in some reason, some strange way, we are entertained by our own destructions, whatever courses it may be. It is.
Ouch.
Do you think that men consciously avoid deeper conversations? Or is it something that's done subconsciously because over time it's just been a repeated practice?
Well, I'll always address myself first.
Of course.
I love deep conversations.
I told y'all he the deepest person I know.
From from like, I don't look at things from a surface level. I look at things like so in depth. But I always thought that, first of all, it was taboo for blacks to kind of even talk about spirits and stuff like that when you got a soul in you.
Right.
Like, that is weird. Like, you know what I mean? That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
You already have a spirit in you. You were scared to talk about other spirits and stuff like that. So, all right.
Because you're going to go to hell.
Okay, I was about to say, because you're going to hell.
So it's just like, I just think that men just sometimes, I guess it just leaves them vulnerable to really, really kind of make them seem soft. You know what I mean? And I guess it's just hard at times to really kind of exploit that part of yourself.
Yeah.
When society has already told you it had to be this way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a man, of course, but as a woman, I can say, like, sometimes you may not want to have the deeper conversations, because then it's like you have to, like, almost like expose your own self, right? Like, you have to, like, be vulnerable to whatever is about to come back. And it's hard sometimes. That's like you got to take the blinders off. It's like taking your bra off. You got to take your wig off. You can take your lashes off. Like you got to take everything off. Like you have to stand there as your full, like almost naked self.
And I really don't think that, just like we teach women to embrace their femininity, I don't think men, especially with society, really embrace their masculinity and stuff like that. I don't think a lot of men know how to be masculine.
Right.
Yeah.
I really don't. And I don't even think they're really comfortable with it, because we was raised by our mom most of the time and stuff like that. We were so used to her being masculine, you know what I
Right.
mean? And I just think that just you grow up and you just kind of get a weird aspect of what it takes to really be a man. Like, you know, and you kind of get these gender roles, and it's just all messed up.
Yeah.
Like, really messed up. Like, and then you start, I don't know, I guess communicating like a female, I guess. And
He
I'm
said
just
it, not
being
me.
honest. Like, it's just, you know, it's just weird.
He
Like,
said it, not us.
y'all don't ever wish one day y'all could just feel what it is to have a penis?
I don't know. I feel like I got the biggest one at work, so I don't
Why do you
know.
feel that way?
Politics, work. I mean, I feel I'm gonna have a pissing match. I would let
Right.
people know, my dick's bigger. You know, it's like a pun.
You know what was so
I'd
weird
probably
to
be
me in
swinging
this
that shit
generation?
Like
You know what's
doing a helicopter.
I'm like, woo, this is fun.
it was so weird to me in this generation that I even heard females like even say SMD.
SMD.
And I
Man,
was
you
just
take me
like,
to the moon far
whoa.
enough. It's the most disrespectful thing you could tell a man.
Yeah, like that's wild.
Sometimes people gotta be disrespected.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I mean, I don't know. It's like not something that's like right here, like to say. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
anymore.
I've never been that way. I've never been like, man, suck my dick. I'll just like suck somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or go suck a dick.
Yeah, I'll say that. Like, I'll say that. Like, I'll go suck a dick. I mean, I don't even know when was the last time I said.
Like in theory, if I've ever had somebody as a man go neck and neck with me as a woman, it's like
Yeah.
we having
Yeah.
a pissing match.
Yeah.
You as a man with me as a woman. Okay, I already got the biggest dick.
That's it. Period. Period.
'Cause
Like,
why are we here?
Why are we here? Like, I feel like if a man takes me there, I'm just going to just like continue because I've already got you like super bothered, so I'm gonna just keep like jabbing you in the same spot. Like I'm just going to continue to take shots at your manhood at this point because it's like you've already come off of your pedestal as a man. You know, and now you down. You not that I'm
Now
below
we
a
down here
man.
coochie bumping, so
That's
come on.
what I'm saying. Now we coochie bumping. So what's up?
All right, so this is the question I have for you guys. You do believe in equality, correct?
Of course.
But you also believe that there's something that a man should be doing and something that a woman should be doing. Correct?
I firmly believe
There
in
are
gender
definitely
roles.
gender roles.
Absolutely.
I just don't understand why I'm out here working.
So if there's gender roles, how are we equal?
I
So
think we're separate but equal is legal, like that shit.
right.
I feel like
So are we equal as humans?
yes,
Absolutely.
Right. But
Yes.
we do possess different powers.
I don't know if there's a hierarchy between men and women. I don't think that we are synonymous. I don't think we're the same.
Right.
We're
No.
very different. But I don't think that if I gotta pay the same rent and you gotta pay the same rent, are we not equal because of our gender?
Right.
If we both gotta eat,
Well, we have to eat. Like,
Right.
so in theory, what we go through in life, we experience the same shit. Especially if we're standing alone individually, we experience the same life.
Right.
Take two parents that are co-parents and they gotta provide. You gotta provide for your home. You got good parents, not the deadbeats.
Right.
Like two 50-50 parents. Are they not equal?
Right.
They still gotta emotionally support the child separately now, and that's confusing as fuck. And everybody has to have their own relationship, their same nurture. Dad gotta cook, gotta do homework, gotta clean up on his week. Mom
Right.
has to do that shit on her week. Is it not equal?
yes.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm as strong as a man. Hell
Right.
nah, pick that up.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Fix that. Build that.
Listen, build
Oh
it.
my God, it broke my nail. Oh my God, that hammer is so heavy. All these leaves is piling
Right.
up.
But
Like,
if I have to do it, then I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna
I'm probably not. I'm gonna pay somebody.
no, for me, I think like I don't mind, like I really enjoy building stuff. Putting things together, right? I really enjoy it. It brings me, I got a pink toolkit, I got a drill, I got all of that shit. And so it's like if I buy something, I would much rather somebody else put it together, right? But if I have to do it,
You gonna do it?
So-
I'm gonna do it. Like
so
I'd
let me-
rather do it myself because I know I can do a good job than to pay somebody to do it.
Right. So, if you're in a home with a man, do you believe that he is the leader of the home, or it's just like equally?
No, it says this his home. What we got?
Okay, so
So
I would love to believe that. I mean, this is hypothetical, right? Hypothetically speaking, the person that I settle down with and this is my husband, for sure would be the head of our household, right? That's absolutely 100%. I also do know that we both play different roles in the home, right? So it's like maybe my role is to cook and I guess I got to clean. I don't know.
no, both.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, okay, so it's like if my husband is taking care of every single bill in this house, like I don't even have to worry about my cell phone bill being paid, card note, insurance, none of that, PSENG, all of that. If from mortgage on down to everything is being paid by my husband, it would only be right for almost everything else I would take care of. You know, like the food, like, you know, the cooking and the cleaning and the all of these other things, right? So if it's broken down like that, that would be our air quote 50-50. I mean, and at that point, it's not even 50-50. It's 100% over here and 100% over here, you know? But it's like, but I do think that, I believe that my partner, my husband, will be the head of our home. It's like he's here, and then there's me, and then there's them damn kids.
Okay, let me just play devil's advocate, right? I think that everybody has a role,
right?
But nobody's role is lesser because each role is important for the success of the home.
Absolutely.
So while he is the head of the household, he also respects the woman of the household and how much weight she pulls.
Right.
And while everybody is pulling a different weight, each weight is important for the success of the household.
Absolutely.
So there isn't a matter of what you do is more than what I do, because if you don't do what you do, I cannot be successful.
Exactly.
And if I don't do what I do, you cannot be successful.
Right.
The day I wake up and your clothes ain't washed, you're gonna be looking at me and I'm gonna be looking at you. Like, so we can't go on. Like, I feel like the thing that we should probably steer away from is that expectation. It is a privilege, it's an honor to serve as a woman in a household.
Right.
Whatever your roles are, whatever you guys discuss, and vice versa for a man. And you shouldn't take your partner for granted.
Absolutely.
And you shouldn't take what you do as more than what they do, and you're better than them. And there's no, listen, it's so collaborative. And I feel like once upon a time, that's the way it was viewed until somebody said, I'm the man of this house, and
See, and I feel like it's always been that way, like what you said, but not always for everyone. A specific man, right? So a specific man with a specific personality carries on that way. And that was from the beginning of time until the end of time. That specific man, that specific makeup of that man, it will always be that way for that man. Yeah. And so I think like you do what works in your household. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everyone has strengths and I won't say weaknesses, but you know what your strengths are, right? So it's like for me, I would love for my man to be like handy dandy, right? And if he's not, because everyone does not possess that quality, right? I'm actually very handy and I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you may not be able to build all of the shit in here, put it all together because, you know, you get to fucking IKEA and
as long as you guys don't mind messing up together, because it's honestly, that's all it is about repetition and following instructions.
Exactly. So it's like, if you're not good at that, I'm really good at this. So come on, let's work together
Yeah.
and we're going to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you literally just have to do what fucking works in your house.
And literally block out noise. You know, it only really becomes a problem when somebody has an opinion.
Right. Somebody
Y'all
on
be
the
sitting
outside.
There, y'all be sitting there happy as hell in bliss. Your wife don't do that. They're going to put the seed plants
Yep.
because my wife, Meanwhile, your wife over here balancing your books and shit, and this bitch can't stop spending money. So you can't look at what somebody else is doing.
Right.
It's literally problems only arise when you got noise from the outside.
It's the outside noise. That's why it's so important to quiet the outside noise and to literally just focus on your bubble. You gotta stay in your bubble. You gotta stay in your bubble.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think you should mind your motherfucking business.
Period. Period. You know, I said it nice, stay in your bubble.
Yeah.
Kev said, mind your fucking business.
Nah, drink water too.
Mind your business.
Drink some water. Yeah. So can you recall the first time you was having a conversation with somebody and they literally dug deeper with you? Pause. I don't know if that means.
Wait, say that.
So, like a lot of times we just discussing men having surface conversations. For a man to then give you a rebuttal of and digging deeper into what you said, like your homie, and challenging your mind. Do you recall the first time that happened? Something that made you think yo, why the fuck do I think that way? Checking you in a sense.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been really, really blessed to surround myself with friends that I can check and they can check me. And us just not really have egos involved when it comes to that. That's what I do think that I'm blessed with. I don't want to surround myself with yes men.
Oh, that's a big
That
deal.
is terrible.
That is a big
A lot
deal.
of the people that I talk to at any given time, they are successful in their own things, and I admire them. They admire me. They hustle. They take care of their kids. So I kind of lean on them. So when I wouldn't say I'm always in the wrong, or it's not really a percentage, but when I am doing something wrong, they're not afraid to G-check me. So, and especially when like I said, we get into depth conversations and stuff. A lot of people don't get as deep as me.
Right.
It's all good.
I told y'all.
But I don't know why I look at I pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
And, but at the end of the day, the people that they get in depth with who I am because they know who I am and they
Right.
know that I'm a caring person and stuff like that. So even if they don't get as deep in conversation as I do, they still understand who I am and stuff like that. And they're willing to know when something's off and when I'm doing something wrong. They check me. They check me. My friends check me.
Right.
That's one thing I will say. My friends will definitely check me. And it's not about how it's said or anything. I don't take offense to that. I've been in the army. Like we say offensive shit all the time.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I've been part of organized sports. We say offensive stuff all the
Hell,
time.
you are a
so,
black man in America.
yeah,
Offensive shit is said.
Yeah, so I'm not sensitive like that, especially when they'll know when they cross the line. Nobody gonna call me out my name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's
yeah.
not
So,
communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's now we gotta fight. And it's like, come on, man. Like, in order to check your friend or to have the hard conversation, calling names, all of that shit, that's not even necessary. Because I feel like if you go there, you're not even really my friend and you're being mean. And so now you got to go. Because I don't want to punch you in the face or nothing.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying?
But a lot of men, I will say, in order for us to progress as men, we are going to have some of the most difficult conversations.
Yeah.
We're going to have it amongst each other first.
Right.
And then we guys can invite you guys to the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then-
that's fair.
Listen, talk to the
Yes.
lady.
But y'all got to have the tough conversations too, with you guys.
We are always
You know?
having the tough conversations.
I don't think so.
I just talked to my lady for the tough. We're really big advocates for therapy. As well,
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas some men struggle with that. So,
Some, yeah.
I go to therapy now.
therapy is phenomenal
I love
because
therapy.
it's like your own safe space.
Mm-hmm.
That's
love
your
therapy.
person.
In fact, I thought therapy and a therapist at certain times.
You know, that happens.
yeah.
That really does
That's a
happen
good relationship.
sometimes.
Because they're human too. They're human too. Sometimes you may say something in your session that gives them a eureka moment.
You said the
Yeah.
same thing. You said like you're pretty deep. So I was like,
It's true. You know, I'm big on therapy. I don't even know. I've been in therapy with the same person, my same therapist. I don't even know, it's been so many years. It was like well before the pandemic. I may have been 33 when I first started my sessions with her. I mean, because this was before the pandemic. I was going into the office. I make her laugh all the time because I be wailing. And I love that I can be my freest self. Like I can say exactly how I'm feeling.
I think it should be mandatory for blacks to have therapy,
Yeah, I mean,
and it should be free.
it for sure should be free.
And it should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when I hear stories about people seeing like different therapists and they don't have a connection.
Therapy's like dating. Don't stay there. Go to another one.
Yeah.
Just because you meet one girl, you don't like that bitch, you stop dating? No, you go find a new bitch.
You go find a new
find a new
one.
therapist.
Yeah, I
like
left one of my therapists on scene. Like we had to we was getting to know each other. And I was just saying to myself in my
No,
head
this
already,
ain't
you know
Like,
how you
this
just
is
on the
it.
first date?
Oh,
Like,
never doing this
yeah,
again.
like it's only as soon as this is over.
I'm never gonna see him again.
Like, I wish it was on Blind Date. You know how they got the green screen.
Yeah,
They talk
yeah.
about it like, yeah, man, she was just whack. Like, I'm not gonna see her again.
I'm not even
She
gonna
was
hold
dry,
you.
Like,
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So the holidays are coming up. So Thanksgiving is around the corner. And then 3 weeks. Is it like 4 weeks after Thanksgiving is Christmas. And then if you celebrate Kwanzaa is right there. Then the New Year. And
and
so
Hanukkah, don't forget about
don't
Hanukkah.
forget about Hanukkah. So everything is coming up, and protect your peace is what I can say. It's like, if you don't want to really be around your family, don't.
are we ready to throw this year like to the curb? Like,
We don't have a
No, because
choice.
I feel like every year we keep saying we wrap it up and then the next year coming in hot.
Listen,
Let's stay right here for a second.
we
I've rushed to get to 2024 and look what we got.
bro, this was worse than 2020 this year. I
Every
thought
year just be like, oh my God.
this was your like.
They be tagging each other and hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when Cat Williams had that interview and just said, this is the year where everybody, I was just like, and I just seen everything just be like,
Yeah, Cat Williams, he really set the tone for the year, because that was early January,
Sure
and he
was.
came
Like,
in with his little
fucked up.
Fendi
yeah,
little beanie
You a
cap
fat
on.
Faison lie. He did not lie.
He did not lie. He did come in hot. And I feel like each year, I think we wake up more and more and more
Yeah.
each year.
I wanna go to
I'm
sleep.
awake. Okay, I'm
like-
tired.
sleep.
I'm awake.
I want to go to sleep.
I am awake. Yeah, so I just think like the holidays are tough for some people because you have to think about the people that are no longer here, the people that you see at the table that have wronged you, and you can't really flip the table because it's really frowned upon on flipping the table. It's like, the parents that want to buy their kids everything, but they can't afford it. It's just so much that comes with the holidays, And honestly, I think that the holidays, spend time with the people you want to be around. That's it.
And if that's nobody, that's okay.
And that's okay. If you don't want to spend the holidays with anyone and you want to put yourself on an airplane and go to Timbuktu, that's your business. You do what makes you happy. You got to do what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
For me, I think that spending time like with my family, I love my family. Y'all know I'm like obsessed with my family. Not all of them, but the ones that, I have those close-knit relationships with, it's lit. We up. But that's us on a random day in whatever month, So it's like the holidays, we just got more food because we doing that anyway.
yeah, I really love that about y'all family. Like, I actually stole something from y'all family.
That's good. What was it? Tell me.
Nah. I'll tell you.
Tell me.
It was something that you it's kind of when it's somebody's birthday or something, and then
The circle of love.
The circle of love. You like you
The
tell,
circle of love.
I really dope. I thought that was dope. Right.
So the circle of love, real quick, is like when it's someone's birthday, we almost like sit them in the middle. Not necessarily like we're over the top, so sometimes we do sit the birthday person in the middle, but we just have everyone kind of go around and just like pour into that person. Like you tell them what they mean to you and how much you love them and like funny stories and things like that. And it's like it's so like it's dope to
it's intimate too.
Give it like to give the love to people, but when it's your turn, it's so overwhelming. Like for my birthday, because it's always a big to do, we don't often do it for me. And it's okay. I don't feel any kind of way about it. But maybe I don't know how old I turned. Maybe I turned 37 and we had like a big ass circle of love. I cried so much. Like I could not even like hold it back. It was just, it's so beautiful to hear the people that you love tell you how much you love them, how much they love you and why. Y'all should do it.
For real.
The circle
I think
of love
should be implemented in every family. That right there, I would say you guys have literally got the ingredients for like a successful family when it comes to that. I really would.
You know,
I took that from you guys.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I want more people to do that. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mama did good. When did y'all first do that?
Like? We've been doing it for years. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing new. We literally have been doing it for forever. Like, I can't even tell you how old I was the first time I heard the circle of love.
So whoever started that tradition with you guys, bravo to them.
Yeah.
They introduced you to that too?
No, I've been there.
Yeah.
Also, I did it. Yeah. And then the birth story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we do the birth story. So it's like, if it's my birthday, my mom will tell like maybe like the first like couple days like leading up to her having me, and then like what happened at the hospital and all of that shit. That's cute. That's
really tradition, though.
It really, you know.
It's really dope. It gives you a sense of pride of who you are, your lineage, everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. I like it. I stole it.
What are you?
I'm a thief.
That's a good steal. That's a good steal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the holidays and spending time with my family and my chosen family. You know,
right.
I'm excited about that. What about you?
I'll spend time with you guys if you guys invite me.
Of course, you're always invited.
Bring my wife and the kids.
You know, y'all always invited.
Yeah, like, you know.
What about you, Dash?
I will be working.
She works every holiday.
It's just not my thing. We just talked about it. Mm-hmm. It's not my thing.
I wish we could have Christmas like every day, literally.
Christmas is every day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't we just leave a tree out there? Like, you know what I mean?
You can. We kept ours up for a long time. It was from Five Below in the kids' room.
So, like, do you sing Christmas carols, or you want to?
So this year I don't have my babies for Christmas, but it's okay. I'm gonna be at work, and it's cool because usually when you go, like, those are the days where people are actually nice, and they're typically not nice at work. So, I'll be at work. I am looking forward to being off on New Year's, so I do want to go out, but I don't know how I feel.
Oh, we outside. We going out. She off. She never tells me when she's off. She's off. We outside. Mm-hmm. It's about to be a time. Yeah. What about you? Are you looking forward to? What are you most looking forward to?
I don't really have anything planned, but my son reminds me every day, "Hey, Dad, you're gonna put up the tree. Hey, you're gonna." So I think he likes the lights and glamour of it. I'm sure it'll boost me up because I don't want to rob him of the experience I had.
Yeah.
You understand? But I also want to reteach him that this feeling really needs to be every day.
It's not even a reteach. It's just a teach.
Yeah, it's just like we just kind of controlled by these months and stuff. It's just head scratching to me and stuff like that. It's like, damn, the only time we can get to, well, not you, because your family does this all the time. Your family is different from everybody's family. You know, but, you know, we put in our heads that this, by the end of the year, you know what I mean, we're controlled by when we need to spend time with our family.
Right.
And stuff. And I just think that's just weird to me. It's really weird.
That is weird. Well, don't be weird, guys. All right. That wraps up this week's episode of the Personal Space Podcast. I don't think I ever said that part before. That was new. It was like almost like a commercial. Right. Well, thank y'all for rocking out with us. Where can the people find you?
K Summertime IG. And I got a YouTube too, so you can see some of the stuff I'm doing on there.
We gonna drop the link.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, where they gonna find you?
I can be found on Instagram. It's _amazing _ and amazing is spelled AMAZEING.
And I am at Renessa Rose, and that's RANESSA ROZAYYY. And listen, happy holidays. We love y'all. We coming back. It's our 5-year anniversary. Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday.
It's lit. We about to have a good time. Happy holidays. We
Happy
love
holidays.
y'all. Peace.